Sorry for the mess. Sorry for yesterday's video. I don't know. Honestly, I realized pretty late that I was going to be having to use my computer for rendering again all night. And then we went out to dinner and I just kind of ran out of ideas and momentum and energy, and I just didn't care. And tonight I'm a little bit under the weather. I had a scheduling, so I couldn't do the video that I want to do, but I have a couple videos that I'm pretty excited about over the next few days. However, it's now snowing tonight, and it's kind of unclear if it's going to be like what the precipitation is going to look like, but it's showing that there's precipitation for the next 3 days. So I'm going to take this time to work on doing some archival searching for some old news articles for a different video that don't know when I'm going to do it, but it's a story about the Milford bank robbery of 1875. And I think there's a really cool story there, both in that it's kind of a true crime, very real, very intense story, and I have to uncover sort of one of my visual elements that I actually can get my hands on in order to tell that story that, in my opinion, is proper and effective. But there's also a secondary story that really goes hand in hand with a current deep interest that I have. I've been sort of diving deep into the world of the 2008 financial crisis, which I've done before. Something about that whole thing is fascinating to me, and so I'm listening to a book on it. I've been watching a couple movies. I watched 2 little short documentaries on it, and I'm just deeply interested. But anyways, this particular bank robbery story, it took place in Milford. There's kind of 2 folds. There's the true crime aspect that I spoke on, but there is also a aspect of kind of this pre-FDIC era where a robbery on a bank could potentially bankrupt a town. And that is kind of more or less what happened here in Milford. It was a big deal. You know, you hear about a bank robbery now and you think, oh, what a crime, how intense. But back then, a bank robbery meant where somebody stole all my money. You know, it's like right now at TD Bank, if someone robbed that bank, I would be in trouble because there's no federal insurance for it. It's not that cut and dry, but it was that essence, and there's something about that that's really, really interesting to me, especially right now, kind of learning so much about financials and how very complicated loan and financial industry works and worked. It just goes hand in hand. So I'm gonna kind of cut this video here short. I'm sorry it's 2 days of non-exciting. I'm trying to keep the momentum going on production. I'm having fun, I'm enjoying it. But I got my fingers in a lot of different projects that I hope all come to fruition. Right now, I probably have 8 different things that I'm working on actively or have in the very short canon. So I got to keep working, keep the momentum, keep them all viable, all while still, being a dad and going to work. So, trying to usher in, at least if nothing more, a temporary new era of dailies where it's kind of like the old days, and I'm having a lot of fun doing it. This is kind of a product of the sort of mental and creative break that I feel like I took through a good chunk of the fall and kind of into the winter. Obviously, I've done a lot of informational videos lately and sort of educational type things, and I've deeply enjoyed it. And I think I found a formula that works for those, and I want to keep doing those. But I would also like to now pepper back in sort of the actual filming aspect and not just script writing and research. I want to actually also reintegrate the video, the filmmaking part, the creativity part. And so it's going to be a slow churn, but it takes a really, I have to really be proactive. Otherwise it's all going to fall apart. So I'm going to turn now and do that. So thanks for watching. I'm going to edit this real quick.